Well, hello, and welcome aboard CardboardSim. How's it going, 4-2? Nice to see you. Okay, I need to... I'm missing something here. Yep, I'm missing something. There we go. Oh, nope. I knew I was missing something. Let's see here. Let's get you opened up. And get you started. Oh, man. How's your day going? Or shall I say, how did your day go? Therefore, too. I need to change this because time has ran out. Let's adjust this a little bit. Yeah. Oh, too much. That's fine. Live weather off today. We won't do none of that hosh-posh today. Okay. Make sure everybody is in here. Come on in. Come on in. Oh. Just getting things adjusted here. So, I have some exciting features that I have implemented in the sim. I don't have it perfect yet, so I'm going to apologize now ahead of time. But it's going to make for a great experience. So, as you can see, if you haven't noticed already, the sim does look a little different, just a little bit, mainly on the screens. It is the same aircraft, but I had to unmod the mod to make this new feature worthwhile, and you will see that here in this stream. Let's see what we got going on here. Played with more settings today and got to perform pretty good in VR. I'm not sure why I said I got 30 in VR yesterday because I never got that. I'm getting around 25, which is pretty good. Hey, it's all the same. It was running good, and if it's running better than what it was, that's all that matters, man. You know, me personally, I don't chase frames. As long as the sim runs to my standards, then that's all I care about. You could be getting 60 frames a second, and it still could be giving you problems, you know. So, you know, I watch a lot of people. Oh, you're chasing high frames, like, you know, you're getting like 80 frames a second, but you're still limited to the main thread. So it doesn't really matter. Like, as long as performance is good and it works for you, that's all that matters. So I'm happy for you. Oh, I understand that 4-2. No worries, man. I'm just happy that you was able to step in and give me an update on what you got going on. Hit them books hard, man. Jimmy, hey yo, what's up, my mans? All right, so today we are headed to get this thing rocking and rolling here. We are headed to Mammoth Yosemite over in Cali. It's a decent little flight, 195 nautical miles this evening, or shall I say today. Oh, you smoking on your wiring? That's crazy. Let's see. And through here, I think our highest Well, if we skim that, we should be okay. So I'll just kind of skim around all that, and then we got, oh, it might get a little crazy coming up and over. Cause that's saying 16. I might have to go around that. We'll see once we get out there. Oh, well, if you're getting 25 in New York City, man, you should be good out in every other area. So you're doing real good. Hey, Howard, how's it going, my man? How you doing tonight? Yeah, you rolling, Jimmy. You rolling right along with that. Val, yo, what do you do tonight, man? All right, let's get some power going on in here. There, brakes are set, and get it cranked up. All right, beacon and navs. Get some air flowing in here. Alright, so I'm gonna test this out real quick. Oh, that's nice, Jimmy. Man, you've been all over the place, man. Hold on a second. What am I doing here? I am missing a key factor. Why don't I have that on? Oh, that's not on either. Left side, right side, front side. I'm gonna ruin it for you. Nope, you're gonna ruin that too. Okay. There we go. Can't show you all the goodies. $1,200 a month? Jeez, that's crazy. Okay, let's get some ADAS going real quick. 11805.
4.0. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec. North Las Vegas Metropolitan International Airport. Information, Quebec. 0153 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 6. Altimeter 3019. Arriving and departing runway 7, 30 left, 12 left. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 124.0. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec. North
Alright. We have Quebec. Do we supposed to pick up clearance? I missed that.
VE3 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 6. Altimeter 3019er. Arriving and departing runway 7, 30 left, 12 left. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 124.0. Advise on initial contact you have information Quebec.
Okay, Quebec. We have Quebec. Okay. And we will climb out to initial. North Las Vegas, clearance, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa, is that General Aviation, looking to pick up VFR flight following to Mammoth Yosemite at 8,000. Cool Beans 42, you're welcome.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, North Las Vegas Metropolitan International Airport clearance on departure. Maintain VFR at or below 8,000 feet. Departure on 119.4, squawk 3775.
On departure, maintain VFR at or below 8,000. Departure on 119.4, squawk 3775. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.7.
Switching to ground on 1217, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, thank you. Let's see here. Ah, okay. I got you on that, Jimmy. Okay, let me get this off. Why are you still up here? Alright, now we can go. North Las Vegas ground, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa ready to taxi.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, taxi to runway 12 left via Romeo Alpha, cross runway 12 right at your discretion. Contact tower on 125.7 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 12 left via Romeo Alpha, cross runway 12 right at my discretion. Contact tower on 125.7 when ready for departure. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. So 1257, get that in now. I'm gonna cross over on Charlie. And we can go to 1-2 left there. Okay, cool. Taxi lights is on. Brakes are released. And let's get out of here. Brake check. Brakes good. Yeah, she don't like all this streaming and recording stuff around Vegas. First notch flaps coming in. Surfaces feel good. And clear left and clear right. Over to tower. Let's get departure in there. 1194. Okay. North Las Vegas Tower, Bonanza 424. Romeo Papa's holding short. Runway 12 left, ready for departure.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, North Las Vegas Metropolitan International Airport Tower, runway 12 left, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 12 left, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. All right. Let's get it. Let's ride. Airspeed's alive. On the center line. There's 60. Check the gear coming up. That's coming up. And switch to departure. Yeah, she's really struggling out here. Departure. Correction, approach, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa. Is through 3,200 for 8,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Las Vegas approach radar contact.
Gotta get away from here. All right. Oh man, Jimmy. Yeah, it's hot out here in Vegas. Ooh, I got to feel the heat this year. Ooh, you got the MSFS figured out? Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking for that video. Definitely. Alright, landing lights off, taxi lights are off. We are good. Climb out. Cool. Alright, so what have I been doing today? I have been working on these custom cameras, angles and views and all this stuff, so I'm gonna be playing around with it tonight, just to kind of show you what I've done so far. I'm not smooth with the changes yet, so bear with me on it, but you'll get the concept of what I'm working towards. So we're climbing out here, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get it swapped over real quick. So this is the first camera angle that I created, so you can kind of get a somewhat of a view of what I see, but from inside the cockpit sim itself. So one of the features that I have, which I'm about to show you here shortly, in order
for Romeo Papa, contact Nellis approach on 118.125.
Going to 118.125, and that's a 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. Nellis approach, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is through 7,800 for 8,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Nellis approach. Good morning, Las Vegas altimeter 29.901.
29.901 Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. You're right. ATC is always butting in. Alright, so to get back to what I was saying, so in order for me to achieve this one special feature that I've achieved, I had to revert the airplane back to its original state. So like I said, if you're looking at the plane as it is now, you're seeing the dash, the panel, you're gonna see the windows, you're gonna see the pillars and all of that, and it's intentional, so but it's gonna work. So so like I said, this is the first camera view I have for you. We'll go ahead and go to the next one here. So this will be camera view number 2. As you can see, my call sign is right there on the side of the bird. This is my baby, y'all. And we will go then to another camera angle, giving you kind of a top view of everything. Then we have kind of an underneath kind of deal. I kind of did it earlier, but it was so choppy. Like I said, that orbit scenery there's so much going on in that area. The sim it was struggling. But this is another angle, and we'll go back to this one, and then we will do this fella right here.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
Going to 124.625, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, good day. Los Angeles Center, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa's level at 8,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Los Angeles Center, good morning, Indian Springs, altimeter 29.901.
29901, Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. So, this is the feature of today's stream. It took me a little bit to figure it out, but I got it figured out, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, Jimmy, it's crazy. Hey Val, you gotta wing walk every once in a while, man. So, how I achieved this? Some software and an extra camera, which I have. I got plenty of webcams laying around the house, so I just plugged one back in. So I have one sitting right in front of me on the glare shield, and then I just reposition the camera inside the sim itself, so that it puts me right in the pilot seat. You bunny, what's up, man? So the program is pretty much a green screen, but without a green screen. It just takes the background away from you and just focus on you. It's not perfect yet. I mean, I think it's okay for now. I would like to get the seat out of it, but it might not, just because of how it works. But nonetheless, it works. And yeah. So what's crazy though is what I see and what you see are two different things. Yes, sir. So what you see is me sitting in the plane going forward. What I see is I'm looking at the if you move me out of okay, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do this real quick. How did I do it? Oh yeah, this way. Okay, move myself. So now what you see on the screen is what I'm looking at right now, but through the whole plane. So I'm literally, I have my back turned to the cockpit, if that makes sense. So now I'm seeing, like I said, I'm seeing what you're seeing. So that's how it works. And then I can just toggle myself off and on this screen, so that I'm there or I'm not there. So see, I'm right back, and then I'm going to disappear again, and I'm going to go back to the main screen and back into the sim. So pretty cool feature, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, man. Yeah. I'm doing everything I can to you know, really bring some great content for you guys, and you know, just kind of stir it up a bit instead of y'all just looking at the same 3 camera angles all the time. So I hope you guys like that. And like I said, I just got everything programmed today, so I'm still trying to memorize all the buttons that I have programmed, and learning how to be able to do it fluently, so you know, it's not messing up the filming. You know what I'm saying? Bunny, oh, appreciate it, Val. Bunny, so actually this will be a YouTube second. I got the idea and pretty much stole this idea from this guy, HomeSim Pilot. He hasn't made a video in God knows how long. He did like 25 videos and blew up and then disappeared on us. So I don't know what happened to him. I hope everything's alright with him though. But he implemented that into his sim, and I watched that video when he first made it. I can't remember how many years ago. And I was like, I have to figure out how to do that because I want to do that. So when I was putting all this together, it took me back there. I'm like, man, I got to figure it out. So I just kind of started doing some research and figured it all out. Exactly, Jimmy. That was the whole purpose of the numpad down where I created, right down on the center console. Yep, that's the whole purpose, so I can change all the different views. Back on course here. Just kind of wanted to stay away from those mountains. I don't feel like climbing up to 10 today. You about to take me right to it though. Are we that close? Tell you what, let's go back heading. We're gonna play with this until we get away from all this nonsense. We don't want them problems. So as far as the cameras go, something that I learned, and this is for anybody that flies 2020. If you want to get those real cool camera angles, it took me like 20 different like how-to videos to figure out what I was trying to do. So all of those camera views that I have are all from cockpit views, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. Okay, so let me try to break this down. So those custom views aren't from like external views, even though they are external views. So what I did was, or what you have to do is you have to first go into the camera config file of said aircraft. So whatever aircraft you're flying. And you have to adjust so you have an X, Y, and Z axis on your cameras inside that config folder or in that config file. And you want to adjust the X axis in the virtual cockpit 1 view, which it should be like the first set of custom camera view. You want to change your X axis to -5. Save it. Go out, come into the sim. Then once you sit down in your cockpit, in your virtual cockpit seat, if you move the camera or the view up and shoot left, you're still in cockpit mode or in the cockpit view, but because you've altered the config file, you are now able to leave the aircraft. So it'll literally like slide all the way out. So now you're outside of the plane, and then all you do is you just move around the plane as you see fit, and you set up your custom views. So like I think the default is Control Alt and then whatever number. So you start with Control Alt 1, blah blah blah, get all your camera angles, and then you're set. So every time you're sitting in the cockpit, you don't have to go from cockpit view to, or like cockpit camera to external. You're still inside the cockpit, and then all you gotta do is just however you got your load. So I set them for the Control Alt and the number, but then I load them as just the number, if that makes sense. So Control Alt 1 sets the camera view, and then 1 actually loads that camera view. So that's how I'm doing all of that. And then as far as the OBS side of things, I had to create hotkeys so that way I can adjust the cameras accordingly. So like right now, I'm in just my typical GoPro setup here. So I'm looking at the right wing. So if I go and press the number 8, what I see is what y'all will see. So I still got left wing, right wing, and I had the front view. And now you're seeing what I see, but without me in it. And then from there, I can start playing around, with the different angles and things like that. So if I go, let's see here. Let's go back to this one here, and then let me start tracking out. I'm actually getting off course here a little bit. So we can go back to nav mode actually. So it's kind of weird. I'm sorry I got quiet because I'm looking at the stream to see what your guys are seeing. I just want to make sure that everything is going as advertised while I'm trying to fly the plane for the most part, as well as looking at my screens. So it's a lot going on there. Hey Hunter, how's it going? So it's a pretty cool thing, man. Figured I'd bring it in and give you guys a little bit more action. And then for me to actually come out of it, I gotta go back to my neutral camera view first, and then come out into the real world now. Because if I were to try to come into the real world in one of those other settings other than this, you will then see me in my cockpit, but then you'll see the camera views looking weird. So I appreciate that, Bunny and Val. pretty cool stuff, I must say. Just trying to give y'all a show, that's all. That's why y'all come over here to get a show, right? Speaking of a show, we haven't talked to Janet. Hey Janet, how you doing today?
I'm doing just splendidly, thank you. Just hanging out in the sky, you know, like a cloud but with more snacks.
Okay. So, me and the crew needs we need a story about Toby. What you got for us?
Oh, Toby. Well, there was this one time we were at a lovely little spot called Funeral Peak, which is about 49 miles away from here. Toby thought it would be a brilliant idea to reenact a scene from a horror film, you know, the one where someone gets lost in the woods. So he dressed up in a ridiculous costume made of leaves and branches. Unfortunately, he got so into character that he actually scared a group of hikers who thought he was some sort of forest spirit. They ran away screaming, and Toby ended up getting stuck in a bush for an hour. It was like watching a nature documentary, but with more screaming and less dignity. Classic Toby.
Classic Toby. Oh, I can picture him hollering right now. That's funny. That is too funny. I'm trying to figure out. What is that height over there I'm looking for? I think, let's see what I see right there. Sharp Peak, that's 5,000. We got 8. We're gonna have to climb, y'all. We're gonna have to climb. If not, we're gonna have to take a nice long. Well, I mean, I could kind of deviate a little bit. I don't know if I really want to climb up to 10. Right. Toby. He always got one for us. White Mountain. Oop, go away. See? I'm figuring out. I'm looking crazy. I'm gonna figure it out. So you said the what? I mean, that's the whole point of wing walking, right? The White Mountains. Let me see. Well, I don't know. I might deviate and try to cut. That's gonna be hard. This is gonna be. I mean, Jimmy, you know, that's what autopilot is for. You know, the plane is pretty much set. We good right now. I had to go out, get some of that desert air. You know, had to soak it in a little bit. Yeah, I see the White Mountains. What's startling me right now is I have this one joker here that is on my direct at 16.5, 16.6. It is pretty much right there at Bishop. So I don't know if I want to try to swing north of that and you know, kind of go around that maybe. Yeah, that's the one that's kind of got me. Yeah, you know. Like I said, I mean, I could go north and go around it just so I don't have to climb. But I know 8,000 feet is not going to be completely good for this 8,000 feet is not going to be good for this whole route. I'll be constantly. Well, I could really. Well, no, I really can't. I mean, I could just kind of play dodgeball with it if I wanted to. Yeah, see, that's the crazy thing. Cause I don't want to climb to 16 then to do a dive bomb right over that, you know, just to get back down. Decisions. Get my settings right here. Told you I'm learning this stuff. It's a process. Yeah, that's a smart move, Jimmy. I think I have no other choice but to, I don't want to climb. What's my ground speed right now? 163 on the ground. Oh, that's a nice view. think I'm just gonna yank and bank through here. It's not gonna be too bad of a night. We got 114 nautical miles to go. I think tomorrow, well, from here, I think where I would like to go, I've been there a long time ago, not in person, but you know, in the sim skies, but I don't remember it. But I do remember how gorgeous it was. Good day, Seth. Oh man, you missing out. We in here having a good time. So I think once we touch down here in Yosemite, tomorrow's flight up to Utah, I'm gonna take it up to Lake Tahoe. I think that's gonna be our next leg after today. Hey sis, matter of fact, I'll just stop. Are you watching or you just listening? Yeah, Jimmy, I think that's where we gonna go for tomorrow. Oh, don't worry. I can get you caught up to speed. I'm sitting here trying to play with it anyway, so I've been fluking it here and there. So here we go. Let's get that in there real quick. Go. There we go. Matter of fact, let me go ahead on that. So that's camera number one, well, camera number two, shall I say. Then we have camera number three. Uh-oh, what's going on here? She lost connection or something. Don't do that. You don't like heading all of a sudden? That's strange. Okay, and then oh, that's not even the best part yet. I'm getting you warmed up there, Seth. I'm getting you warmed up. Okay. Let's go back in here. Then we're gonna go here and there. Okay, cool. Hey, Seth, how's it going? We are in the sim skies, for real. It's pretty cool, huh? Thank you. Pretty cool, I must say. Oh, you trying to get that plane home, Bunny, ain't you? Yeah, you not playing with it. Trying to get that plane back to the house. Oh man, who got to go to work tomorrow? I got a little bit of work I got to do. I got about 2-3 hours worth of work, and that's about it. I wish there was a way that I want to, so like when I'm switching in between the different cameras, like the custom cameras, I wish there was a way that it would just do a solid, you know, be like a solid switch over, you know, like I don't want it to do the whole cinematic, you know, swing around into the next camera angle. Just when I hit the button, I just wanted to be there. But I'm gonna work on my camera skills here. Today is just a practice run. Now I gotta start getting it, so I can just flow through it, you know. My engine blew up and lifting, so no work till January. Ah, I got you. Oh, ooh, not good. Oh, yeah, you got that. That's right, Val. You do got that graveyard. Change it in OBS transition overrides. Okay, I'll look that up. Okay, transition overrides. Oh man, nothing like a blown engine, Bunny. I had a 2006 Cadillac CTS. A guy was gonna junk it a few years ago, and so I had bought it off of him. Well, originally me and my friend we was gonna fix and flip, but then once we got the car to my house, the car just grew on me. I'm like, nah, I need this car. So I end up, you know, putting my other half of the portion back into my friend's pocket so I can buy the whole car. And I worked on it for about a year or two. I mean, it did need some work. I had to pull the heads off, change some valves because the timing chains was bad. So, you know, those valves got bent up pretty good, so I had to change those out. I went ahead and changed the head gaskets, did the whole timing chain kit on her, all new sensors, coil packs, spark plugs. Oh man. And on top of the fact, because the guy was actually going to junk the car originally, so he had somebody come and they hacked the cats off, so I had to put new cats on. Then I turned around and put new exhaust on top of that. Yeah, so I put a lot of work into it. Matter of fact, I just sold that car. about a month, no, about 2-3 weeks ago. Right click on the scene, then transition override. Okay, appreciate that, Seth. Gotta love a power steering water pump. Subaru Impreza, no deal, $1,200. Labor will cost me more than that. Well, I'll put it to you this way. My wife's Expedition, I went to take it in to get an oil change about a month ago. And we've only had it maybe 2 or 3 months. And I went and do the oil change. They were like, yeah, your coolant looking a little dirty. And I was like, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and do a flush, because probably the person who had it didn't do a flush ever. Well, long story short, did a coolant flush and blew 2 seals. Causing my water, the water pump was leaking, and then there was one of the coolant lines off one of the passenger side turbo was leaking. So at first I was like, well, you know what? Water pump's a water pump. You know, it's pretty easy. And then I was looking at the leak where it was on the turbo. I'm like, well, I mean, that don't look too bad. Until I really started getting up in there, I'm just like, nah, we're not gonna do this. I'm not gonna mess with these ones. I could work on older cars all day long, but this new stuff, it's different. So, long story short, take it to the Ford dealership, and yeah, $2,100 later. Ooh, it hurt my soul. It hurt my soul. I'm gonna have to climb while I'm sitting here talking. There's just no way that I can't linger this low anymore. I'm gonna be in somebody's mountain. Let's climb 12. Good for starters. Oh, hey Val, don't feel bad. My older truck, that truck didn't have no AC or no heat, so I burnt up in the summer and froze in the winter. I mean, you get used to it. I mean, it sucks, you know, but you get used to it. I mean, look at the bright side. You work grave shift, you know. So at least you're in the house with some AC versus driving in the dead of the heat. Sounds good, Seth. We'll be here. Yeah, I ended up man. That's a rough one there. That is definitely a rough one. Yeah, the 2000 F-150 that I had, I didn't dump a whole lot of money into it, just enough to keep her moving. I mean, she had, because I just sold that truck about a month before I sold the Caddy. And it had 279,000 miles on her. I had it for 2 years, maybe 3. I mean, it's a good, you know, it's just one of those good yard work trucks, you know. And I mean, I used it for my business, but she was showing her age for sure, especially when I hooked up to my my enclose. She didn't like all that weight, but I've changed out I did a water pump on her. I did 1 coil pack, a battery, a pitman arm, a tie rod, some new brakes, and some tires. That was pretty much about it. Now the one thing that was going on, she did need a new starter. It was one of those intermittent things, and I just wasn't about to spend no more money in it. What else? Oh, and the what do you call it? It's the bearing or the ring sleeve inside the steering column. That thing completely busted open, and so you get a lot of slop in the steering wheel itself, like the up and down play. And so what would happen is sometimes I would be driving, and then like I would go to make a turn, and then because those pieces are all broken inside the shouldn't be driving it, honestly. It was pretty dangerous, but I wasn't about to do all of that. So sometimes what happened is some of the broken pieces would cause the steering column to lock up, so I won't be able to turn. So I had to like keep yanking and yanking on the steering wheel for finally to break free, and then I could turn. Crazy stuff. Just to find out nothing was wrong. Oh man, Val, you starting to get like Toby? Don't be like Toby now. Okay. Definitely a Toby moment. Yeah, we all have them. Don't feel bad. See, Jimmy, the Hondas, you could run a Honda to 4 million miles, man. You wash it every once in a while, and you know, give them a quart of oil every 5 years. That thing will run forever. That's not bad. Yeah, Bunny. I got the update right before I started the stream. As soon as I turned SayIntentions on, the update popped in. I don't know exactly what it I didn't get a chance to read what was updated, but it updated. Never watched it. That is awesome. Welcome back. Welcome back. I knew somebody had a Honda. That thing had over 400,000 miles. They don't die. Like Honda makes some good. Like the Honda CRV. That was the car my wife had. The only reason why we turned it in because we needed something bigger. And then her AC went out. And we just like, not about to spend $2,000+ to get your AC fixed when we already want something bigger. So we just ended up trading it in. Of course, we didn't we didn't get as much as we could have gotten for it because of the fact that it didn't have no AC. But just to turn around, a few months later and still dump that kind of money to get the new truck fixed. It's crazy how that worked. But yeah, them CRVs, it takes a lot for them to break. It takes a whole lot for them to break. Know anything about changing RAM timings and voltages? Well, when it comes to RAM, you got to be very, very careful with RAM. Now, let's see. You run Intel, right? If you go into BIOS, there should be an advanced function where you can manually. Well, I'll put it this way: if whatever speed your RAM is or what it calls for, 9 times out of 10 is not going to be doing that out the box. So you can actually go into your BIOS and manually change it to whatever that that frequency is, if that makes sense. So like if you have 3600 megahertz on your RAM sticks, but your BIOS, your PC is only looking at them at like 32, you can go into the BIOS and actually manually change them to 36. Now the load time might be a little different in the beginning, like when you crank your PC up, because it's running its checks and make sure everything is good, but it turns on. That's about as much as I did with mine. I don't overclock my RAM. I've always been afraid of overclocking my RAM. I'll overclock a CPU quick though. Yeah, the AC was weak. Ugh. Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess that's where they lack it for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the compressors that they use. Well, in the beginning, I started having relay issues. I replaced that AC relay like 5 times, and then eventually it just stopped. It just refused to. There's just no AC. Compressor was completely gone. So Seth, back to you for a second. What yeah, I would start with. Wait, hold on. Are you're still running? Well, cause you said that you added 2 more sticks, so you're trying to run 64 gigs RAM on 4 sticks. Is that right? Profile just isn't stable on this 2x32 DDR5.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact open central 125.75.
Switching to 12575, and that's 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. Oakland Center, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is level at 12,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo, Papa, Oakland Center. Good morning, Big Pine altimeter, 29.901.
29.901, Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. Oh, 2 channel.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, say again.
29.901 on the altimeter, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Okay, so 2, not 4, but it's not liking the 2 by 32 gigs of DDR5. Okay. So are the speeds on the new RAM, are they the same speeds as the previous sticks? And then when you're actually in the XMP profile, are you manually changing it to a faster speed, or you're just letting it kind of do its own thing? Because what you can do is, like I said, if it's, let's say in the BIOS out the box is giving you 3000 megahertz, you can slowly do your tests and your benchmarks until it becomes stable. So I would go to, like, 32, and then do your benchmarks and see how that do, and then continue to bump it up until it finds that place where it doesn't like it. And then in the meantime, between time while that's happening, let me see here. Hold on one second. Let me go heading. Go left a little bit. In the meantime, between time, I would check your motherboard. Yeah, but it shouldn't be having no issues at 64 gigs of RAM. I mean, that's not. Slightly higher voltages. And the CTDs was because of the RAM? That's odd. Maybe you have a bad stick. That's a possibility. So what you could do then is, cause I had that happen to me before. I bought a pair of RAM, and I was having some unstable or some instability, and come to find out one of the sticks were bad out the box. So I would run one stick and then benchmark that, take it out, put the other one in, benchmark it, and see. It could just be a bad stick. Yeah, I would do that before you go blowing your PC up. We doing some jerk jiving through these mountains today, y'all. You welcome, Sess. Nah, man. I mean, hey, that's what it's all for. We are here to help inspire and help each other achieve our missions and goals in the flight sim skies. So, whatever I can do to help. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you, my man. Sitting here trying to figure out how I'm going to get over to Yosemite without having to climb all the way up to into space. Because right now, let me see. I am literally putt-putting along. I mean, even leaned out at 12 gallons. My ground speed is only 140. What, 146? With a 2-knot headwind. We're not that far out though. We're 38 miles out. Wondering if I shoot this, I should be able to go. Ooh, 12-knot crosswinds. Ugh. Oh, you want to see something crazy? You should go back and watch. Oh, where are we at, Sess? Oh man, we was doing. At one point, we got into like this landing challenge series, and where was the crosswind at? I mean, the crosswind was so brutal. It was it was that little landing strip right off the edge of this little island. I can't think of the name of it right now. But I mean, the weather conditions, like we had the weather conditions set up so horrible. It was like a 25-knot crosswind. It was like there was no way you was putting this thing on the ground. I think I got on the ground, but I came in sliding. By the time I got done with that landing, I had no gear and the belly of my plane was down to bare metal. Saba, yeah, that, Jesus, go back and watch those videos, man. You will get a kick out of that. And then we did a crazy, like in a thunderstorm at Catalina. And I mean, you had no idea where the runway was until you was right on it, and the wind was just tossing you left and right. But I got it on the ground though. I will say I did get on the ground safely. It was funny. Oh, right, Says we got to do that again. We got to pick that series back up, man. I had fun doing that one. That was definitely a fun series. Let's go there. What happened to Shade Tree? Seth, have you reached out or talking to him recently? I haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah, man, it's been a while since he posted. Pretty normal for mammoth, matter where you keep it way past rotation. So when you start climbing, you don't get blown off. Oh Lord. Well, hopefully things will be good. Yeah, it's beautiful scenery out here, man. Thank you. There we go. It's flying up next to these mountains over here. Pretty cool. You know, one thing I like about this particular detail is if you look at the static lines, they actually have them moving, you know, as if like the wind is making a move. Like that little bit of detail, it touches my spirit. I like little things like that. There's a couple things I wish. And I'm going to do some tweaking and see if I can figure out how to zone it. Well, I know what I want to do. I want to brighten up my my nav lights and my strobes. I want them brighter, and that's easy. That's just going into the config file and boosting those numbers up on those on the lights. But one thing that I noticed that this is another thing that X-Plane has over Microsoft Flight Simulator, whether 2020 or 2024, and that's their taxi and landing lights. The lights in X-Plane are so much more realistic than the ones in FS2020. It's like when you turn the landing light on, like it doesn't help for landing. Like I'd rather leave it off for landing, like because it's just this big bright ball of light. But in X-Plane, you see that the light is on, and the light actually reflects onto the runway, not just a blaring spotlight in the sky, you know? Thanks, Seth. Appreciate that. I'll give y'all one more good one for the road. I gotta we're not too far out from Mammoth. Just checking my scope here. Yeah, Jimmy, I don't know. Hello, my friends. All right, let's get this back in plain view so we can get this thing on the ground. All right. So we go ahead and start descending down to 81. Well, we'll put it down to 82. Fill elevation is 72. Let's go ahead and get her woed up a little bit. There's the lake. There's the runway right there. Okay. Autopilot's coming off. What is my available runway? More than likely it's going to be runway 27. I'm pretty sure. Well, winds are calm as of now, so we're good. I can run either or. Oakland Center, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is 13 miles east of Mammoth, Yosemite. Looking for VFR approach to runway 27, full stop. I'm gonna figure that out. I know I'm close, I know I'm off.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, cleared for VFR approach to runway 27 at Mammoth, Yosemite. Contact Mammoth, Yosemite CTAF on 122.8.
Switching to 1228, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa there. All right. Swing out this way. Here we have Lake Crowley. Is that how you pronounce that? Crowley? We will get visual 427. Activate that. I see landing lights coming on. Still looking for the field. I know you're out there. Just can't see you at this present moment. Or are you right up against that road there? Ah, that's why. Okay. I think I see it now. SPEC Crowley. Yeah, that's the field right there. Get her back. Kind of overshot her a little bit. And we are a little high, but that's okay. Okay. Speed checks, gears coming down. And first notch flaps coming in. It's gorgeous out here, Jimmy. I know it's even better in person. We are a little low. Second notch flaps coming in. Gears down, flaps down. We have the runway. We are down. On the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes. I forgot to make my calls in. Oops. My bad. Mammoth traffic. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is clear runway 27. Mammoth traffic. My bad. All right. Laps coming up. Landing light strobes off. Kind of hard taxiing this plane from a side. No, it's not too bad, I guess. As long as you have an understanding of where you're at. Val, don't do that to me, man. Oh, that's funny. If I can do this is the hardest one to do. I'm trying to, yep, all over the place. Trying to taxi backwards. We gonna make it do what it do though. Okay, there's that right there. Taxi right over here. That looked like a good spot for me. Lights coming off. There we go. Welcome to Mammoth Yosemite. What y'all guys think about that one? Y'all like the different camera angles, and y'all want me to start bringing that in more, or you want me to just go back to how it used to be? Well, today I'm gonna be honest with you, Jimmy. Today I had real weather off, so and that's only because I was trying to preserve everything I could coming out of Vegas, because I already had that Orbic scenery, and then with everything else running, she was already struggling getting out there, so I didn't want to give her any more. And real world weather, for some odd reason, my PC doesn't like. I could tell the big difference when real world weather is on and when it's not. So I decided to turn it off for today. But since we're out here in no man's land, I'll make sure I turn it on for the next flight tomorrow. Appreciate that, Val. Go ahead and have this thing fueled up so when we get it tomorrow, we can get it. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's see what that flight is for tomorrow while we are still up here. Lake Tahoe is KTVL. Let's get that loaded in real quick and see what we got. Let's remove that. Oh. Okay, what'd I say? KTVL. No, I need get off. I need you out of my way. Remove. Okay, fine. That's what I meant to do the first time. KTVL commandments, yeah. Let's see what we got. Appreciate that, Jimmy. Glad you enjoyed it. Thanks, Howard. Glad you like that, man. Well, Jimmy, I tell you, we out here. This gonna be all mountains pretty much. Here all the way up through pretty much the rest of the West. I really probably won't start seeing, you know, city lights and stuff like that till I start getting back out towards Minnesota. If I can just get this thing to load right. Let's get you out of the way. Get you out of the way. Clear that all out. And now let's add it back in. KMH and KTVL. There we go. Let's see what our trip is for tomorrow. That's it? Just 93? Why does it seem like it's a lot further than that? Huh. Well, okay. Shasta. I'm almost thinking should I go a little bit more north? Let me see, cause yeah, it's only 93 nautical miles from here. So then if I do that, then I guess from there I would probably head up to Boise, Idaho. Somewhere up there in that region maybe. And I can go ahead and take care of Idaho as well, and then sling over to I'll hit Oregon and then Washington, and then I'll start crossing over. So I'll do some more mapping tomorrow, see how I want to go about planning this side of the states out. I just know that my first special spot to hit is Dickinson, North Dakota. So I got to make sure I set myself up there. And then, who was it that was telling me about a place in where are we at? In Illinois. There was somewhere in Illinois. So I got North Dakota, I have Illinois. And I want to say there was another one on my route, but I can't remember that. I got to get that one written down as well. So if y'all have like some special places y'all want me to stop off at in one of these states, just go ahead and let me know ahead of time so I can map myself accordingly to make sure I hit that spot. And also my Discord is in the description. I finally got that loaded. I've been trying to do that for the longest and I just kept forgetting to load it in, but the Discord is in the YouTube descriptions. So if you want to go ahead and get yourself loaded in there, because probably here soon, very, very soon, for anybody that would like to tag along with me, you'll be more than welcome to join in, and I'll just let you know where we're going, more than likely the day of. And we can set up and fly along together. So if that's something that you're interested in, just let me know. Just hit me up in the Discord. And my wife brought something to my attention and it totally slipped my mind. So this is going to be it's going to be weird. Well, not weird, it's going to be tough. So we got to head out of town pre-Christmas for a few days. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to stream all the way up to that point, and what I might end up doing is recording those next 3 flights, and then I'll just have them load in, each day while I'm gone, just so that no days are missed as far as getting the tour done. Hey Howard, I wish I could put this sim on the trailer. When I take this sim apart, there's gonna be a strategy to it, because when I put the sim together, I put it together not thinking that eventually this sim is going to have to move. So whenever that time does come and I have to break it down, I have to break it down in a way to where I could break it down into sections, but then it's like I'm gonna break it down, but I'm gonna put it back together, if that makes sense. So like I'm gonna have to restructure each piece. So like the left side is gonna have to come apart, but then I'm gonna restructure it so it's still one piece. Right side, the roof, the floor, and then the panel itself. So that way when it gets to its new home, it'll be a lot easier to put back together. And I mean, where we're going, I'm not gonna have time to fly it anyway. I'm gonna be too busy doing other things, and by the time I get done that day, climbing in the sim is just not gonna work. So if y'all don't want me to record and y'all just want to see me stream each one, then what I can do then is when we come back that next that Sunday, because it'll be that Sunday, we'll leave out that Thursday and then we'll come back that Sunday, or that, I think we're leaving out that Friday actually. Yeah, we'll leave out that Friday and then come back Sunday. But nonetheless, I could stream Sunday night, and then I could double down that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we'll end up knocking out 6 states in 3 days. And what I would do is I could either start earlier than 10 o'clock on those 3 days, like let's say, you know, I could probably start maybe 7-8 o'clock on those days. You know, we run one state and then we land, have a little intermission, you know, let's say maybe 15-30 minutes, you know, to kind of stretch legs, bathroom breaks, all that stuff, and then we'll come back in and then start the next leg at 10 like I normally do, and then we'll go ahead and finish it out for that day. So if that's something y'all interested in, we can do that. Okay, Howard has spoken, family and friends. So I'll just stream all the way up until then we'll head out, do our thing, and then we'll just pick it back up. But I will still probably try to go ahead and double down on streams the following week, just because that'll be pretty much the last week, and then I'm gonna be headed back out of town again for a couple days. So I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to get the goal is to get the whole 48 states done by the end of the year. That's the goal. So we'll see. I'll if all y'all was on my Discord, I could keep y'all posted on what I'll be doing. Cause some of these days I'll probably end up, like I said, doubling down, just so I can get ahead of the game. Cause I would like to see North Carolina, Kilo Oscar Alpha Juliet to be exact. New Year's Eve, shall I say? I would like to be touching down New Year's Eve. So we'll see how it goes, man. But that's the plan for now. Cool, Sess. I'm gonna work on that as soon as we finish up here on the stream. Man, it's been so long since I worked on my stream. I gotta or my Discord. I gotta knock off some cobwebs over there. But I'll definitely do that, just to keep everybody posted on what the schedule is gonna be going forward from here. So if we all in agreement, say aye. Speak now, forever hold your peace. And I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down and call it a night. So you guys have a good one. I enjoyed y'all company this evening, as always. And we'll catch you on the next one. This is CardboardSim signing out.